Hi, this is Beth with All Array of Light. Blessings, everyone. It is August the 23rd, 2020. It's Tuesday, and I wanted to do another quick video actually on the Conways. Kellyanne Conway is quitting at the end of the month, I guess, finally. George Conway is taking a step back from his involvement of the Leakin group and his Twitter war against Trump. And their daughter, I guess Claudia, last I heard, is still trying to seek emancipation. So I kind of just want to get some information on what that's about. I mean, it's just really, it would seem to play out that there was a major issue between Claudia Conway and her mother and her father, but in particular her mother. And I just want to see if there's any information. Is this all a big con, or is this really a family issue? And what's up with that situation? So let me listen for a moment and see what the guides say. They're imploding. Their family unit has imploded. Hold on. Everything has come to a head for them. Okay, hold on. So in family systems, sometimes one person in the family appears to be the one that is the problem. In this case, Claudia, the teen, is the one with the problem. But in reality, there's lots of other stuff going on in that system. And that's kind of what I feel like has happened, that Kellyanne, let me feel her. Well, she's been willing to sell out everything for her career. She's been willing to, and they're saying her integrity, her marriage, and they're telling me that she took her, they're saying it this way, she took her finger off the pulse of her family. So she took her finger off the pulse of her family. She took her finger off the pulse of her children. Hold on. Now, from a, I'm going to touch in on Claudia for a minute. I'm going to touch in on their dynamic. Claudia's 15. Some of this is adolescent stuff, but some of this is what I'm feeling is real distress on this young lady's part. She does not like Trump. She really doesn't like Trump. She sees her mother's involvement literally lying for him and spinning and weaving and bobbing, and she's really horrified by it. She has become really horrified over the past year, I think. Like, seeing she's not stupid. Yes, she's 15, but she's not stupid. And she sees, it's almost like she really has lost respect for her mother. She's lost respect for how her mother is willing to lie for Trump. Hold on a second. This is also, the marriage is really strained. Hold on a second. Are they heading for a divorce? Are they heading for a separation? What's going on? So I get them. They're going to try to patch things up. To a certain extent, I think they have, because they're political people, they've kind of looked at their positions. I'm talking about George and Kellyanne, almost like, this is your job and this is my job, and then when we're home, it's our family. So he spouts everything he spouts on Twitter. She does everything that she does, spinning, weaving, spinning for Trump, but then they go home. But I'm feeling like the fractures of their marriage are also, like, I see it like a windshield cracking, like crack. You get a chip in your windshield, and you go for a while, and then all of a sudden it could just, do like that. They're going to coast a bit longer, but I honestly feel like they will end up splitting. I just don't know when that's going to happen, but I feel them trying to patch it, to mend it, to get things back in line. Okay. Hold hold on. Some people have wondered and speculated whether Kellyanne isn't anonymous, whether she wasn't the one who wrote the anonymous book. I wouldn't be surprised if she wasn't the one who wrote the anonymous book. I think we may hear that. Hold on a second. So I'm getting some karma kind of stuff between, well, the three of them, but in particular, Kellyanne and Claudia. Like this is, there's past lives involved here. They're playing out a dance of power struggle, dance of disappointment, and it's kind of like failure and disappointment. You let me down. There's a big piece, I think, in their karmic relationships as they come here that has to do with letting each other down. I think they will convince her not to emancipate herself, at least for the time being, or at least not to try to. So I know some people speculated this is all a big political thing, but I don't think it is. I think this is really, yes, there's politics involved because of who they are, but this is really about a family in crisis, and they're going to try to do some healing to their family. That is, I feel like, legitimately, when they said that, you know, when they are talking about that, they really mean that right now. But I do feel like Kellyanne was kind of pushed out. It had become too messy. It was already messy enough with George tweeting and being involved in the leaking group and all of that. But it became too much, and it, with the election so close to the election. So I'm going to say that, yes, she wants to go spend some time with her family, but part of it is I feel like she was really kind of not pushed out, but maybe walked out, kind of like when they walk you out as opposed to you just getting pushed out. So on some level, it looks like you're still, you know, very valuable to our organization, but we'd really like to see you go. It became too messy. Claudia was too messy for them. They didn't like the George's involvement with the Lincoln group. That has hit Trump. He is not, no, he's not like some of those ads that have come out with the Lincoln group. So let me see if there's anything else to say about these people. We haven't heard the end of any of them. We haven't heard the end of any of them. So I don't know. This was just kind of, I wanted to do this reading for myself. So I don't know if it feels like a little vicariousness of looking like at a family system that is really dysfunctional and needs some healing. So hope you guys are doing well. Blessings and have a good night.